Hey guys, it's Nikki back with another video. I almost didn't post today because I kind of forgot. I've been sick all day, but yeah, here we go. So today's video will be about my cancer story. A lot of you may know that I have cancer, but for the ones who don't, this is not the real me. This is the real me. So a lot of you may wonder how this all started. Well, I was in a hospital. And this may seem really stupid, but it wasn't like a hospital, like, you know, where sick people go. It was a mental hospital because I had issues up here. But let's not get into that. I was in the mental hospital, and I had been in and out of that mental hospital for a couple months, I guess. And then one day I woke up, and I had, my lymph nodes were really swollen, and I had 6 lymph nodes out here and 5 lymph nodes on this side over here. And then my freaking tonsils were like, I look like Frankenstein. Yeah, and so then I told the doctor, you know, the doctor that they had at the hospital, and he told me it was tonsillitis and not to worry about it. He put me on antibiotics and stuff, and I pretty much took the antibiotics and they weren't working. So he put me on more and more and more and more, and they still weren't working. And yeah, so eventually I moved out of the mental hospital, and after like 2 months, and my lymph nodes and my tonsils were still really swollen. And so I, sorry. and so I went to, this other place. It's called an RTC, a residential treatment center, because I still needed a lot of work, because, you know, a lot of stuff was going on in my life, and, yeah. And I was there for about a week, and I kept telling the nurses that were there, you know, my lymph nodes are swollen, I don't feel well, I can't breathe. And then I woke up, like, I think it was like Thursday morning, one of those days, and, I kind of, you know, flipped out because I literally couldn't breathe. So they rushed me to the hospital, and they looked at my throat and took some tests, and then they were like, oh, well, we can't treat you for what you have here. And I was really confused. I thought I just had tonsillitis. Like, why can't you treat me for tonsillitis? And so they moved me to another hospital, and it's Methodist Children's Hospital, and that's when they ran the tests again at the other hospital. And I was up all night. You know, I was scared to go to sleep because I felt like I would stop breathing in my sleep. And so then the next day, my aunt came in. Well, both my aunts came in. And so did the doctor that I had. And my aunt was crying, and my other aunt was crying. And the doctor, you know, crossed his arms, and I was like, oh, shit, here we go. And so then they told me, Nicole, it's not tonsillitis. And I was like, oh, okay, well, then what is it? You know, I wasn't scared anymore because, you know, tonsillitis is scary, but I wasn't scared anymore, even though I should have been, because that's when he told me I had leukemia lymphoma. And that's when I started crying, and I felt really bad, and I was in the hospital for a good, like, 2 months. I was diagnosed in February, which is this month, so it'll be my year that I've had cancer. And well, pretty much, they treated me. They did a lot of chemo. My hair started falling out. I was on steroids, so I got really fat. I'm not fat anymore, but I got really fat. You should have seen it. It's horrible. And then I came home after 2 months, and, you know, we celebrated and everything. And I had, my family gave me a dog with a bow on it. Shut up. And I didn't really keep the dog because he was really wild. So I gave him to my cousin, and I took my cousin's dog. And yeah. And then I was good for a while. And then in, was it November? November of 2016, I got I was laying down and I felt really warm and I kept taking my temperature and everything, and the last time I had took my temperature it was like 102.4, I guess. And that meant I was like really sick, and I'm not allowed to get really sick because I can, die pretty much. And so then I went to the hospital again and they tried treating me and everything, but then the antibiotics that they gave me, which is cefepime, they didn't know I was allergic to because I was born and they said I had no known allergies. So when they gave me the cefepime, I swelled up like a big balloon and I got a big old rash and I couldn't move. And my kidneys stopped working, and so my body pretty much just shut down and I couldn't I couldn't really breathe that well, so they put me on oxygen and everything. And I couldn't I was having blurry vision and my eyes were going crooked and everything. It was crazy. And then eventually my heart, almost stopped beating. And so the doctors were like really scared, they were like, "Oh, she's going to die" and everything, but they were kept treating me because they felt I didn't want to give up because I have people that care about me and I don't want to let them down just by, "Oh, I'm going to give up because I can't do this anymore." And so they kept working on me, and then I kept getting, what are those things called? The things for the kidneys?
Buy something.
Yeah, biopsy or something like that. And I had a line up here. Well, this is my port now. It's like a little round thing that goes around my heart and pumps blood or whatever. But up here, I don't think you can see it anymore, but I had a scar up here, and that scar right there from where they had lines in me, tubes, so I could keep breathing and they could work on me. And then they moved them from up here because I got really sick and they were getting infected, so they moved them down to my legs. And for a while I couldn't walk. I was paralyzed, I guess you can say. And so the physical therapist and everything kept coming to my room at the hospital, and they taught me how to walk again and to climb stairs and get on top of things and jump and stand on my tippy toes. But for a while it took a long time because I really couldn't. And I spent my 17th birthday in the hospital. I made the most out of it because my family was there and I ate pizza and it was great. And then I came back home after all the swelling went down and everything. And so now I'm home, and I've been going to the doctor every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I just started chemo this Monday. They just put my port back in. I had to go to surgery for that. That's why there's the scar there. I used to have it right down here. I don't know if y'all can see that. That was my other port, but that got infected, so they took that one out and put it up here. And yeah, I've been doing good ever since. Hopefully the chemo that they're giving me now doesn't start making my kidneys fail again, because that would be a scary experience. I don't want my kidneys to fail again because I almost died the last time, so I don't really want to die this time again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm doing well now, and I don't need any of y'all to worry about me. Thanks to all my friends and everything. I'm gonna do a little segment for each of you. And also, I have to thank God, because if it wasn't for Him, believing in me and seeing that I have purpose, I would, be dead by now. And, yeah. And I would like to thank my aunt, for sticking by me. Days she would come into the hospital and stay with me all night when nobody else could. The days when she brought me pizza and whatever I wanted to eat because I was hungry and I didn't feel like eating the nasty hospital food. Days when she would call me for no reason at all just to tell me how much she loves me. Days she would call my best friend and let him know that I was okay because I couldn't talk to him. And yeah, I would like to thank my beautiful cousin because she was there for me when I was down and out, and she would FaceTime me. She FaceTimed my best friend so he would know that I was okay, just like my other aunt did. And my other cousin, she's not in the room right now, but she's out there. I would like to thank her because she stayed strong and she worried about me when I, was trying to give up and I wasn't really there for them. Most of all, I would like to thank my best friend Max. Max, I love you so, 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 so much. And with thank you for sticking by me through this whole journey. I know we didn't know each other when I first got diagnosed, but June 14th I met you and it was the most amazing day of my life and I'll never regret it. And I love you more than words can explain. And thank you for calling me every day when I was, almost dying, and for accepting that I'm ugly and still loving me. And thanks for putting up with my weirdness and sticking by me even though I've treated you wrong in times. And thank you to Reagan. We just met a couple months ago, but you were there for me. And yeah. Oh, by the way, Reagan, I love you so much. And thank you to Ashton and Joey and everybody else that is new to my life. But, I look forward to, and Peyton and Brayden and all of you people that are new to my life. But I hope y'all really stick around and help me throughout my journey. And I love you guys and I appreciate you guys so much for giving me a chance to be your friend. And thanks to all my positive supporters on Musical.ly and on Instagram and on Facebook. I love you guys more than words can explain. Thank you for giving me courage every day. Stop. Thank you for giving me courage every day. And thanks for believing in me and, bringing my positivity up when I'm down. And I think that's it. Like I said, I love all you guys that I mentioned so, 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 so much. And I wish you the best, even though you'll be here with me, hopefully. Stop. Hopefully I'll be back on my feet soon. And, I am on my feet now, but hopefully I'll be better soon. I'm in remission right now. And, I'm going to be doing a lot better. And soon I'm not going to have to go to the doctor as often. I'm not going to have to get chemo as often. And, my hair will grow back. And, well, it already is growing back, of course. Kind of, sort of, but... it'll grow back longer, and that'll be great because I miss my hair. Thanks for watching this video. I know it might be hard for some of you that actually care about me to watch, but you can, if you have my number, you can call me or FaceTime me. And I hope all my friends and followers watch my video, and like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Next weekend I'll be next week, not weekend. Next Thursday I'll be doing a makeup tutorial. Sorry, my cousin's a brat. Next week I'll be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm not very good at makeup, but oh well, I'll do it anyways. And I love you guys. Bye.